Yeah, I can start recording. It should have started right now.
So I can start with a brief intro of the organization, Cedric, if that's fine. From
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
yeah, for I think for Evansio's purpose. Mr. Evansio, this is Ignited Minds. Students.
Hello, yes, yes, yeah, I can hear you. Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yep. I
Okay, thank
can hear
you.
you. So this is Team Ignited Minds. Students in high school in California, they started this organization to help students across the world who are interested in engineering concepts. They have three different layers of mentoring. They go with the basic subjects first, either math, science, artificial intelligence, basic computer skills. Then once the students progress, they take to the next level, either teaching them robotics, more deeper concepts of AI and machine learning, and material science as well. And once they progress from that, they take to the practical aspect if the students are still interested, where the students will be mentored to build any projects like building a robot which will work in artificial intelligence, building a project in Amazon or Azure. So those are the three layers of mentoring as part of this organization. And students Pranav, Ani, and Brian are the management committee of this organization. I'm just helping them out to coordinate and facilitate the logistics when until it starts. Once the program starts, they are the guys who will be coordinating with you, teachers and students, to schedule the sessions and teach. That's a brief intro. Any other questions before I think Pranav or one of the students can explain more
Um,
deeper?
yeah, it's quite clear and quite an interesting concept. I think you can go ahead.
Perfect. Pranav, one of you guys, can you explain, like, how do you want to start the program? There's students from different background,
yeah.
right?
So maybe Venkat,
Mhm.
Venkat,
Sure.
maybe we can do the intros now.
Yes. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
sure.
Cedric. If you can start from your side, then we
Yeah,
can.
all right. Good morning. Oh, I know it's morning that side.
Yeah.
I am Cedric Willie, currently Executive Director for Blantyre Synod Health and Development Commission, a former head of programs for CCAP Blantyre Synod Education Department, where Evasio works now as a school principal. Yeah, so my role is just to coordinate and be the link between Ignited Minds International and the beneficiaries here or the stakeholders here in Malawi. Yeah, thank you and over.
Thank you, Cedric. Yeah, Mr. Evancio, can you please?
Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited to be part of this team. My name is Evancio Moronyiwa. I have almost 25 years of experience in the education sector, having worked in three different countries. I've been a teacher and also an administrator in Zimbabwe, Botswana, and currently I'm based here in Malawi. So it's really indeed a great pleasure to join you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Evancio, for the intro. Yeah, as I told, I'm Venkata. I'm just helping out the team United Minds to set up, coordinate with the different schools and the logistics required. Once the program mentoring session start, and Pranav and the team will take it over. So Pranav, Ani, Brian, can you guys introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you for telling us more about yourself. I'm Pranav and I started the organization. I'm one of the leads of the robotics and also material science subjects. And if Brian wants to introduce himself.
So my name is Brian, and I'm the lead for the data science and AI, and I want to teach the students about how to program their own data science projects using R or Python.
My
Thank you,
name
Brian.
is Ani Bopana. I'm the head of the math and computer science department. So pretty much I'll be handling anything from like base level mathematics to more advanced concepts. And I have some experience tutoring. So I'm very excited to be a part of this.
So what we're
Thanks,
trying
everyone.
to
Yeah.
pretty much do is based on whatever lesson plan that you already have in place and also based on the students' needs, we're trying to incorporate our own lessons into whatever you're able to teach as well. So things like basic computer skills, going up to different types of math concepts and also engineering concepts, different levels of whatever the students need, we'll try to make lessons based off of those.
Yeah, please go ahead. Sorry for the break.
Yep, no worries. Any questions so far on the program? How are we going to initiate? I think they already explained about the topics, how we, in each department and the leads. So how we are going to initiate the program? First, we would like to understand the students who are interested in engineering field. That this program is primarily focused for the students and they eventually want to become engineers, basically. So, and it doesn't matter at what level they are right now. So Ani, Brian, and Pranav can then start at whatever level they are from the basic concepts, and they slowly programs them to the more advanced concepts.
Yeah, no, that's clear.
Okay. So next steps would be we would like to know the list of students would be interested, and if possible, teachers who can explain us at what level and what syllabus they are learning right now, so that Ani, Brian, and Pranav can prepare the material for them, and they will have an introductory session with the students.
Okay. You want me to provide the list right away?
Next few days, it's fine.
Okay,
yeah.
because we are currently working on that.
Yeah. So whenever you have the list of students and they're available, if we can schedule a session, intro session, and maybe Pranav and Ani, Brian will talk to them, understand what they are and their interests, and they'll schedule follow-up sessions weekly basis.
No, that's great.
Any other questions, Cedric? I'll answer you for the program.
Hello. Just for interest sake, how long would the training take, like to have the orientation period, and then where we'll be able now to select those who will be eligible to continue with the whole modules? Do we have a curriculum ready for that?
Yeah, usually within a year, they will cover the whole concept, the material for that year. But if
Yes.
students are interested, next to the following year, they can continue and build more advanced robots or AI projects.
Okay.
It's an ongoing process, but every year they have a curriculum which they're going to share in the introductory class. Once they talk to the students, depending on at what level they are, so they're going to come up with the curriculum for that year.
Okay. So, like to those schools which do not offer computer,
Yep.
How are we going to support those ones?
Yep.
I know, like HHS, where Evasio is, they have some computer classes, but then some of the classes, some of the schools do not have computer lessons. So, assuming now, would the computer lessons be a prerequisite for identifying students, or the prerequisite for identifying students is the interest itself in the students in becoming future engineers?
Yeah, it's actually the latter. So the interest is more important. But we would like to schedule like 2 or 3 sessions with the students who have the computer, so that Pranav and his team understands, what syllabus the schools are in Malawi are teaching right now.
Yes.
For them to get in sync. Once they have few sessions, we are also working on the non-profit, like financial aspect of it, where we can provide some logistical support, maybe Chromebooks. Hopefully, you guys have internet access in that areas.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so we can provide maybe Chromebook or a projector and teach them the basic computer skills first. Use the computer, the material, because once the session is completed, team here might send material like YouTube videos to go over, or any Word documents which they have to go over. So students should be able to access them and go through the material, and maybe have small assignments for them to complete.
Work on.
Yeah, work on it. So they will teach them how to access all this material and go over and complete the assignment and submit it back. So basic computer skills will be the first session. Once they understand how to use all the material and the media, then they'll go over with the concepts. Either it could be math or other engineering subjects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I see Frank is in. Frank, are you able to hear us now?
He's on mute.
He's on mute, I see.
Okay.
Can you unmute him so that we hear from him?
Okay, let me unmute him. Now, can you
Hello?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, Frank, are you able to hear us?
Yes, very much.
Good. Thank you. Welcome.
Yes.
Maybe we are midway. May I ask you just to introduce yourself, who you are, and so that the colleagues will know you. At least you get the introductions in the final product when they share, but then they need to know you. Thank you, and over.
All right, thank you. My name is Frank Kandulo. I'm the head teacher for Nsoni Community Day Secondary School in Chiradzulu district. Basically, maybe that's what I can say as of now. Is it in order?
Yeah, that's in order. Yeah, that's in order. Venkat, do you have anything you want to learn from him?
Maybe Pranav or one of the Kanye Brian, can you just explain the program once again for the benefit of Frank? How we are planning to start the course.
Yeah, based on what the students need and based on the current syllabus of your school, we're planning to help teach and integrate our own lessons into the current lesson plan in the schools. So based on the levels of the students, we'll try to incorporate like what we're doing and different lessons in different areas of engineering and try to help the students as much as we can.
Okay, thank you very much. At least now I have got an idea of what people are discussing here.
Yeah. So there's two aspects, as Cedric, you already understand that. One is knowledge sharing. Other part is logistical support, like, whatever way, based on students' interest, the funds raised here and the sponsors' commitment, we will be able to support some of the schools for sure. Either it could be computers or any other logistical means.
Good. Yeah, I think that would be much appreciated, because if you saw in the write-up that I sent from Frank, even the school administration doesn't have an operative computer for their administrative work, which is a clear indication that even the students themselves will have difficulties to handle a computer. But maybe with the Chromebooks, I think it will be easier for them, because they'll have it ready, handy, I mean, for use. And for the meantime, maybe the provision of a projector and maybe one laptop, I think would do better for them now, at least to have a broader perspective and exposure now to the ongoing lessons in the future. So maybe that's something that you also need to start thinking of. Yeah, thank you, and over.
Thank you, Cedric. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We'll support whatever way we can. I'm pretty sure we can accommodate 9 schools. I think you listed, and and provide all the logistics needed, and support students who are interested in the engineering concept. And it's an ongoing process. If they're in 9th grade, the idea is to support them all the way to the senior year, so that they can get on to the colleges.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe few resources who does not require financial support. At the end goal is, once they understand how to build these practical projects, there's also an option for them to come to US and compete with the team here. But that's down the lane, and it requires
It's a future for future long-term plans.
Right. If you have any schools who have advanced students who are really dedicated for engineering, robotics is one area where they can learn how to build it and also compete with the teams locally, as well as they can come to US. Every year in April, they have world championships in robotics. And teams from 40 countries come and join and participate. So that's now another opportunity for the schools in your country as well.
Yeah, good.
If you want, like, Pranav can go over briefly how the program works. Pranav, can you take like a minute or two, go over the program, robotics?
Yeah, if the students are interested, they can start their own robotics team. So every year there's a different game that you can play, and they'll be able to build specific robots for a different game to play. And using this robot, they can compete in different competitions. So if there's any locally, they'll be able to compete at the state level or at the world championships held in the US every year. And if they're interested, they'll be able to do this. If not, they can just build a robot and use it amongst themselves if it's not feasible to go to different competitions.
Cool.
So any questions on the concepts? I know subjects everybody explained, and the robotics also we went a little bit deeper, how the program goes forward, and the logistical support. Any questions for Ignited team?
Maybe let me ask my colleagues, Evansio and Frank, if they have any questions.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know, maybe Frank, if you have a question, go ahead, then I'll come after you.
Yeah, I just want to know when this program is starting. Maybe at the beginning of the meeting, since I was offline, I didn't hear when maybe the beginning, the program starts.
We can start the introductory session as early as next week with the students directly and the teachers to understand where they are in the syllabus. But after that, on a weekly basis, I think they can schedule the sessions. Maybe they'll start with the computer basic skills first, and they'll split the teams among themselves for math, material science engineering, or AI, machine learning, or data science.
Okay,
do you would like to add anything, Annie, Brian, about the program? Are you guys okay with that? Say the schedule.
Yeah, that's good. I'm free to adapt to any of your guys's like schedules or curriculum for math or.
Great. Maybe just a follow-up on Frankie. I understand that these students are at different levels, so I'm not sure how best are we going to categorize them. Are we going to be having streams, let's say all the 9 schools, the 9th grades will have their own sessions, and the 10th grades will have their own session, the 12th grades and the 11th grades, like that? Or maybe we'll just have them all in one basket and teach them. How are we going to manage that?
Yeah, we are going to further divide. Within 9th, some students might be at the basic level. So where the team will explain basic skills, as I told you, like computer skills, how to even use computer, how to create an email, how to create a PowerPoint, how to read online session training program.
Sessions.
Yeah, or how to go over YouTube or LinkedIn learning material. So they will teach the basic skills. But if students already know computer skills, then it's a different category. For within ninth, there might be different sessions for different students. So based on the level, again 10th, it's not going to be ninth across all the schools, one group. So within ninth, there might be 2 or 3 groups based on their level and the syllabus they are at. And again, the same thing with the 10th and 11th.
Good. Sounds good.
Does it make, yeah, that's how it's going to be more productive, right? If students does
Yes.
not have basic skills and we are adding them to the students who already know how to use the computer and all this material,
Managing them will be difficult.
managing will be difficult, and they'll lagging behind all along. So the idea is to bring them to a
Yes.
level and all of them can use the basic skills. Then at
Yeah.
that point we can maybe merge the teams, but until then
Okay.
we will divide the teams based on the skills.
All right. Thank you. Maybe now, Evans, you can take that.
Oh, thank you, Tim. I wanted to find out, actually bring it to your attention that here in Malawi, we are on a long holiday where most of our students are scattered all over. And facilities like the one I'm using currently, it's at school. And these students, they've traveled all over the world. But for us to say we can start next week, it might be a little bit of a challenge because our schedule here is like most schools have just received their national examination results.
Yeah.
And students are in a celebratory mood that might take them almost a week for them to settle down. And please congratulate me because my school has managed to attain 100% pass rate.
Excellent. Yeah, congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I hope you also bear with us for in case it fails to work out next week.
No worries. As Annie already mentioned, the team is going to work with you, all the principals, on the schedule. When I just mentioned to Mr. Frank, when can we start? From our side, we are ready to start anytime. But obviously, we have to work with you. Whatever it works, the best timeline works for you. The team will make sure that they have the flexible schedule. Obviously, and the students are also going to the school, but they'll work with you on the sessions, the mentoring session. Either it could be morning your time or after school your time. We don't want to disturb the school schedule. For example, your school starts from 8 to 4. Maybe the session can start 4 to 5 so that they can complete the mentoring session and go, or over the weekend. We'll work on the schedule. A team will work with you on the schedule.
Wonderful. That's why that assurance that I wanted to get on how we are going to schedule that.
Right. Okay.
Quite well.
Yep. Yeah. The next week is only idea is from our side. I think the team side, Pranav and Ani, Brian, they are ready to start anytime. But you let us know what works for you and your school.
No, that would be great.
And also, when you give us a list of students, if you can also please identify if they have the basic computer skills or not, so that they can tailor the session accordingly. Maybe the students who does not have computer skills will start with that, as I mentioned. Once you have the list of students, like indicate the skills, the computer skills level, so that they know where to start.
Yeah, I'm so privileged that most of my students, compared maybe to others, they will be slightly in a higher class when it comes to computer skills.
Great. That's going to be much faster. They'll progress very fast on this program. So team, guys, any other questions from your side?
Yeah, Frank has got one.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to find out, is it going to be a face-to-face program, or maybe we're going to be using Zoom and the like? How are we going to meet the students?
I was not able to hear. Can you make it a little louder, please?
Yeah, he's asking whether it is going to be virtual or face-to-face delivery. So probably it's going to be virtual, right?
It's going to be online session mostly,
Yes.
but depending on, it's a decision like, Pranav, Ani, and Brian can make it. If the sessions are going nice, if they would like to visit Malawi and have any face-to-face sessions, they will make the decision as we move forward. But to start with, it's going to be online sessions.
Online session.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's going
so
to
I
be
think again,
video sessions.
yeah, sure. Yeah, I was just
Okay.
about to say it now to Frank. Yes, you have
Yeah,
the
go
floor.
ahead. Yeah, I just
Yes,
want to
I was
find
just
out
about.
to find out if it will be a virtual. What about for those of us we don't have computers? How are you going to maybe access this information?
Yep. Earlier, we also mentioned that we are starting the sessions with the students who have the computer, but we are going to provide whatever logistical support required for other students, like the students which you are mentioning. We will provide either Chromebook or projectors and teach them basic skills, how to use it. Then we will start the actual program. Actually, the team will start actual program.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Either it could be Chromebook or desktop, whatever works in your area. We will arrange that.
I think on whether it should be a desktop or a Chromebook, I think that we'll explore and see what is practical. But
Right.
probably a Chromebook would be much better
Yeah.
than a desktop because of the fragility of it. You can move like Frank's students. Most of them are day scholars. Doesn't have a boarding school, so where the sessions are taking place late in the evening, like at this hour, the student can still be at home and still access the online lessons.
Okay.
While when it is late, then it means they are forced to still stay back at school.
No, I
Yeah,
think
sure. So
we don't have to worry about that. Like, for example, and I agree totally on both the ends. We will provide the program. That's what is required. But as far as the schedule is concerned, we will most likely, we'll try to have a session immediately after the school hours are over. If it's over at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, to make it as convenient as possible for the students. We will extend for maybe another hour after the school. They'll complete the course and they go back home. But as if they want to have any weekend sessions, then obviously Chromebook they can take home and join from there.
yeah. All right, thank you. So I think yes, Evanse?
Yeah, I've just quickly going through something in my mind. May you please elaborate on the minimum age of these participants?
Not the age, but the grade, grade or I don't know. I think you call differently. Ninth, starting from ninth, then we'll go all the way to 12th grade.
Okay, no, thank you. My second question is, as they progress from one course to another, is there anything like maybe a certificate just to acknowledge their progress, or how the reporting system on the progress achieved as they undergo these online sessions?
Especially on the engineering side, yes, we will have a recognition program. Like if they understood the theoretical concepts of robotics or AI, ML, or data science, we'll have a recognition certificate given to them. And once they get into the practical aspect, they'll get another certificate.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a non-profit organization in California, so if somebody want to volunteer or participate, learn, so everything will be recognized.
Good.
Thank you, Cedric.
Yeah, thank you. So what I wanted to say is that considering that, as Evancio already echoed, schools have not yet opened here in Malawi, and they should be opening very soon. May I propose that our next meeting with the students should be done maybe once the students return to school.
Yeah,
But
sure.
then our preparatory meetings with the principals and the mentors, like teachers, can still be conducted on schedule while we are preparing for the return of the students in schools. That's my proposal anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. So when does the school start? You said, I think September 1st, right? Is that right? Is that accurate?
September the 11th.
Or September the 11th, or school start. Okay. So the introductory session will be the week of September 11th. If you can give us some timeline, like dates, couple of dates, 2 or 3 dates, which will work for the intro session, then we'll arrange ourselves, make ourselves available at that time. We can discuss.
Yeah, I think we can come up.
Go ahead, Cedric.
I was saying, I think, yeah, sorry. I think I was saying, I think we can come up with a schedule to see as to how much time we need for the students to settle before we start with them. So the principals will guide, I think, on the separate forum, so that we have at least a working schedule on time, with timelines as well.
Sounds good. Pranav, Ani, Brian,
Yeah.
any questions
Thank you,
on the schedule or anything you would like to add?
If you guys have a timeline also to have different, like get the lesson plans from the different teachers also, we can see what the students might already know and try to integrate our lesson plans into that as well in the next few weeks.
Cedric, Mr. Evancio, and Frank, I hope we understand. If you can share any syllabus or whatever information you have about the students who are interested. So what Pranav is saying, that they can prepare the material next 3 weeks. They still have three more weeks, right, for the intro session. They can come back with the proper PowerPoint presentation and share with them, tailoring around your syllabus.
So
no, that one is, yeah.
yes, Evanso, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say, no, that one is not a problem. Actually, we will get in touch with the students and also the teachers so that we provide the needed syllabi plus the material that is actually incorporated in the local syllabus.
Thank you.
So we are looking at science subject, computer subjects, then a component of physics there. Am I right?
Yeah, that's right. Physics, math, computer science. Yeah, computer science. Yeah.
Okay, fine. No, we'll definitely provide the material for those respective subjects.
Sounds good.
So
yeah,
I'm sure
we'll
that is going to be for all the grades, right?
All the grades, yeah, whatever level they are in.
Grades, like 9th grades, maths, chemistry and physics and computer. 9th, 10th grade, 11th grade, up to 4th grade.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Right. Thank you.
And also, as next to, maybe I think Pranav, correct me if I'm right, by end of December we can identify the team who are potentially can travel to US as well. So you can share that information, that will motivate the students.
Yeah, based on
That would be great.
different factors, like if they're interested and how well they're progressing, we can definitely try that.
Hello.
Yeah, so whatever, what Pranav and I was saying is, you can share with the students if they are progressing well, there's definitely an opportunity to come and interact with the students in US. Compete, not only compete, talk to the students in US and different sponsors here.
Oh,
I
that
think
would
there was a network problem.
Hello?
Yeah. Oh, are you guys able to hear us?
Yes, now I'm able.
Okay. So
Yeah,
maybe we missed it.
pretty well.
If you missed it, I'm reiterating it. Next few months, we are going to identify a team of students who
Yes.
potentially you can come to travel to US and meet the students here, compete here, and interact with different schools here as well.
Okay.
No, that would be most welcome and quite motivating to most of our students.
Perfect. Yeah. I think any other questions from both sides?
No, I think
Yes.
it's clear. Should we come up with any more questions outside this session? We'll definitely relay them to you.
Yeah, absolutely. You can share in the WhatsApp group or you can email us. I think Cedric has the Ignited Minds email as well. Cedric, thank you so much for arranging this. And also, it was pleasure meeting you, Mr. Vanshio and Frank.
It was
Thank you so much.
meeting.
It's a pleasure. And we look forward to the success of this project.
Yep, we are all on the same page. Thanks again. We'll keep in touch.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
And
bye.
also Frank is really appreciating
Bye.
for this program. Unfortunately, I'm out of the campus marking the national examinations. That's why maybe you can see that there's I'm not clear in terms of some other things. But when I get home, and next time we're having the same meeting, I think everything on my side is going to work on very, very well. But I'm having a challenge because I'm marking national examinations. That's why maybe here and there I was not very much in touch with you. But all the same, I've managed to grasp a lot. And with my friends here in Malawi, I'm going to discuss a number of things so that maybe we can move together. Thank you so much for this particular program. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I understand it's a first session, but going forward, everything will go smoothly. But Cedric is going to share the recording to you both. And also, Cedric, feel free to share with anybody else this whole session so that they understand the program well.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks again. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.